In this video, we are going to be making a simple multisender contract. So what this multisender contract basically does is that it sends Ether to multiple wallets in one transaction. So in this video, we are going to be coding that. So follow along with me. So first start with creating our file. Let me zoom this out a little bit. Then we'll do our multisender. No, multisender. That's so. It's alright. Then I'll make this full screen and zoom this out a little bit. So this is better. So I'm going to be doing our pragma. Yes, we did 0.8.0. So we're going to be naming our contract. So naming it multi. Okay, sender. So we are firstly going to do our deposits, because for us to be able to send Ether to this contract, we have to wallet, we have to deposit some Ether to this contract. So it's the contract itself that is going to be sending those Ether out. So we're going to do a deposit. Then this is going to be public, then payable, because it's going to be accepting payments. So our deposit function is okay and ready. So we're going to do our transfer function, which is going to be transferring. We're going to be sending Ether to many address. So we're going to declare an address. Yeah, it's going to be an array of address. Then memory is going to be stored in the memory. Then this we take in address of the recipients, right? Then we are going to be passing in another argument to 56, which is going to be the amount. This is the amount of Ether we're going to be sending. So this is going to be public function. So let me quickly explain our parameters. So our transfer function takes in an address. It takes in an array of address. So this is where you're going to be passing in your different addresses. Then the amount that is going to be sent in a single transaction. So let's go ahead and code our full detailed multisender wallet contract rather. So we are going to be doing a requirements. We're going to require that the address this balance. Make sure that the contract has enough balance to send the transaction. Must be greater than 0, or else you throw the error. Alright, or else you throw an error. Insufficient balance. Right, I think that's all. Must be greater than 0. So we're going to be doing our for loop. I'm going to be event 256. It's going to be I. Then I must be less than our recipient's just length. Then to repeat the transaction for all. So let me quickly explain our for loop. It takes in this unit I, then the I must be less than the recipient. This I is the index of our recipient. So the I must be less than the recipient's dot length. Then for each of these recipients, run the transaction repeatedly. So for loop is just you run the transaction. For loop is you running a transaction repeatedly, right? Repeatedly. So it's going to check, this for loop is going to check all our recipients, all the recipients stored in this recipient. Then for each of the recipients, which is for I, it's going to repeat the block of code that we're going to be running here. So we are going to be doing a payable to declare our recipient as payable. So we're going to do recipient. Then we're going to be passing the index, right? So every recipient in this address has an index. So dot transfer. We are going to specify the amount. Then so what this basically does is that for each of these recipients, for each index of this recipient, from 1 to whatever number, transfer this amount. So I think our multisender is done. So we're going to be testing it now. So we're going to compile. Then we're going to hit. Then select Shanghai. So we're going to hit deploy. So first things first, we're going to be depositing some Ether. So we're going to be depositing from this wallet. So we're going to be depositing 10 Ether. Okay, you can see 10 Ether. So we're going to hit our transfer. So we're going to be copying 3 addresses. So passing one address, then separate with a comma, another hyphen, then copy another account, paste it here, then comma, then please always separate your address with a comma. So copy the one for the last. So you can see each of them has 100 Ether. So we are going to be sending 3 Ether each. So we're going to be adding 18 zeros because our amount only takes in way 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we're going to be sending the transaction. So you can see transaction went successfully. You can see 1 Ether. The balance of our contract is remaining 1 Ether. So you can see each of these accounts had 3 Ether each. So I think you can see each of these accounts had 3 Ether each. So, and mind you, this costs gas. I think to send this, 30,000 gas. It's not really that much. So instead of just sending individually to one account, manually send one, manually send another, you can just code a simple multi-sender wallet and you just send. So this can work on any EVM supported network like BNB, Ether, Base, Polygon. So all you just have to do is to just deploy and pass in your address. Then you send your ethers in one transaction. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.